A pleasant good night, my beloved brothers and sisters. Well, once again, this is your beloved Christian brother Eric Braxton speaking to you all from his beloved country, Trinidad and Tobago, the land of my nativity, the land of my birth, Trinidad and Tobago, this wonderful island country that is in the blue Caribbean Sea, on this Saturday night, approximately a little after 10 p.m. because I've just arrived from Mokoya Industrial Estate to San Fernando, where I've catch the 9 o'clock bus straight to Grappo Point 410. Having said that, the title of this 29 video is that John Meller of Australia is not Jesus Christ as he claimed to be. He's a false prophet, he's an antichrist, above all, he's a so-called professional pathological liar, claiming to be Jesus Christ that he's not, fooling himself and the people of Australia and fooling the people of the world. Now, in part 28 video, I did use the classic example that I pull out from that wonderful bag that I have of classical example about the 5 boys. Now, in this video, 29 video, I'm dealing with the 5 girls. Now, each of these girls are 10 years old. The 5 girls, all of them is 10 years old. Now, they also are born in Australia and citizens of Australia, whether they be from Sydney, Australia, or whatsoever town or village from Australia. Each of them have written down on a piece of paper certain information. For instance, the first girl have written down 2 monkeys on her sheet of paper. The second girl have written down 5 frogs upon her sheet of paper. The third girl have written down 6 goats upon her sheet of paper. The fourth girl have written down 8 horse upon her sheet of paper. And the fifth girl, the last girl, have written down 10 camels on that sheet of paper. Each of them have concealed that information in an envelope, and they have gone to John Meller in Queensland in the Bible Belt to confront John Meller. Now, I do not want the 5 girls in this classical example to travel by themselves. They have to travel with adults, with family members, the mother and father, or brothers and sisters, to see that they go safe and come safe. Now, when they have traveled to Queensland in the Bible Belt and have reached a compound of John Meller, they have to enter the building in a disciplined manner and confront John Meller. And first, they will reveal themselves to John Meller and give their name. Each of the girls give their name to John Meller. When they have done that, secondly, they say, the 5 girls will say, each of us have here that you claim to be the Messiah, God the Creator, Jesus Christ in human form, in your 29 or 28 reincarnation, and that you come to save mankind, and that you have the salvation of mankind in your hand. Now, since you are claiming to be Jesus Christ, God upon the earth, each of us have a certain amount of information concealed on paper. Can you reveal it to us? John Meller was not able to respond to these 5 little children, these 5 girls, because what the information that they have are written down, he's ignorant of that. That is to prove he's not God. I've used this classic example to prove he's not God. He's on so-called tomfoolery, scheming and fooling the people with his so-called bags of tricks, deception and lies. He's a false Messiah. He's a false Antichrist. He claiming to be what he's not. He's not God. And I want the people of Australia to come to this consciousness, that awareness. And I, Eric Braxton, this little Christian boy, this little Christian child, way down in my native country, Trinidad and Tobago, I recording these videos and posting it on YouTube, on the internet and the World Wide Web, bringing you all to that understanding that no one is challenging John Meller on that level. And anyone who pick up these challenges that I mentioned in this classic example, and I'm directing the people of Australia, young and old, to face John Meller with these kind of challenge, you'll see that he cannot respond, because he's not God, and he's not omnipresent, and he's not omnipotent, and he doesn't know what is taking place all over the world, because he's ignorant to his external environment. Keep in mind, these 5 little girls, these 5 children is right in front of John Meller, and he can't even answer them. He cannot respond to them because he does not know the information that they have. Because the time when they written this information, he didn't know the names of these 5 girls. He did not even know the information that they have written down. It's only when they open the envelope and reveal the information to John Meller, then he will get the consciousness and know the information now what they have written down. Brothers and sisters, I'm using all these classical examples to prove to you all that John Meller is a fake. He claiming to be what he's not, and that all that cultish show that he's carrying on in Australia, he need to bring it to an end and face the press, the electronic media, the print media, the newspapers, and the journalists once again, and keep a big open meeting and denounce and speak the truth that he's not Jesus Christ. Eric Braxton is serious that he is not Jesus Christ. This as he's saying that he is serious and he is Jesus Christ, and making people believe that he is serious and Jesus Christ, fooling the people and claiming that he is honoring the truth and his name is cultist organization Divine Truth. He is walking in falsehood, because if he was walking in the truth, he will denounce that he is not Jesus Christ and point men to the true Jesus Christ that Eric Braxton is pointing men to, not to John Meller. He's a cult leader and he is leading people on the road of destruction. Brothers and sisters, he's walking in the footsteps of the late Jim Jones, and I want all the people of Australia to come to that understanding. But unfortunately, a lot of people are gravitating and buying up property in the Bible Belt in Queensland to be near to that cult leader. Australia and his brothers and sisters like himself, and foreigners that are living all over the world who have seen his video on YouTube and get doctrinated with his teaching, have come to join him, to be close to him in Australia. But all the people, whether 1 million people join him, he cannot save none of them, because he did not make none of these people. Brothers and sisters, and this is the reality and the consciousness I want you all to come to. And I, Eric Braxton, are driving home that point to you all. And once again, let me reiterate the 5 items that the 5 girls have on each of them. The first girl have 2 monkeys written down on the sheet of paper. The second girl have 5 frogs written down on a sheet of paper. The third girl have 6 goats written down on the paper. The fourth girl have 8 horses written down on the paper. And the fifth girl have 10 camels written down on the paper. And John Meller, who claiming to be Jesus Christ, God, the creator upon this earth, doesn't even know the information. These 5 little girls, 10 years, each of them is 10 years old, little children, have in front of him, and he claiming to be God. That to show the so-called tomfoolery, foolishness, and so-called nonsensical foolishness that he is on. I'm using a big word. The so-called nonsensical stupidity that he's on, claiming to be what he is not. He is not God, and today, tomorrow, John Meller get a heart attack or die. He cannot bring himself out of the grave, only fooling himself. You see, if he today or tomorrow he get a heart attack and he die, and they bury him, or they burn him, and let us say they bury him, and his body go through that decomposition and rotten, he cannot bring himself out of the grave. I'm using all these examples, brothers and sisters, to the people of Australia and all over the world, that John Meller is just fooling himself. He's a professional pathological liar, brothers and sisters. In this 29 video, and all the videos from 1 to 29, John Meller of Australia, or AJ Meller, or Alan Meller is not Jesus Christ. I want you all the people of Australia and all over the world to get all the videos from 1 to 29. Cherish this video and study it along with the scriptures, the holy words of God, because I am pointing you all to Jesus Christ and to the Holy Bible, the words of God, and read the Bible day and night from Genesis to Revelation, so that you will not fall victim to John Meller and his cult, that you will not take all your own hard-earned cash, money, savings, investment, and take it out to fund his cultish activities, his cultish programs, brothers and sisters, so that you will not be deceived by this guy who claiming to be what he's not. People of Australia, wake up and smell the coffee, start drinking the coffee, which is the truth that I'm giving you. And I, Eric Braxton, in all the videos will be parroting that truth, postulating that truth, preaching that truth, blowing the trumpet loud, a full 100%, so that you all will come to the consciousness that John Meller is just a false antichrist. He's fulfilling scriptures. He is not what he claimed to be. He is not God, and the salvation of mankind is not in his hands. The salvation of mankind is not in his hands, and he cannot save no one, brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters. Well, brothers and sisters, looking at the time, this video was to be 10 minutes video, but I see that I'm ending at the 10 minutes mark, so it's wrapping up time for me. How I did wish to say more in this video, but my time is so limited. I will have to say what I didn't say in this video in the next video, but in all the videos, study it, download it from the internet and study it over and over again, and you will see what I, Eric Braxton, is saying is the truth. Not only I, but all the people of Australia in the Christian community who do not accept the false claims of John Meller, they are also saying the truth that I am saying, that he's not Jesus Christ. Brothers and sisters, and people all over the world know that he is not. All the true Christians know that he's just a fake. He's not the true Jesus Christ. He's just a mere normal man, playing that Christ-like role, playing that God role. But we know it's a wicked one. Satan is using him to play that role, brothers and sisters. But the very Satan, the devil that is using him, the day of tomorrow, John Meller fall on the ground, or he gets sick, or he died, the very devil can't bring him back alive. It's the very said God who he claiming to be what he's not, that same God had to bring him out of the grave. You all catch the message now? I want you all to come to that understanding. Well, once again, brothers and sisters, this is your Christian brother Eric Braxton, speaking to you all from his beloved country, Trinidad and Tobago, the land of my nativity, the land of my birth, Trinidad and Tobago, this wonderful island country, beautiful island country that is in the blue Caribbean Sea. To those who haven't accepted Christ, make that decision today and accept Christ as your personal Lord and Savior. Get baptized, look for a Bible-believing church that observes Saturday, the 4 commandments within the 10 commandments. Go there and fellowship with the saints when you get baptized, and read the Bible from Genesis to Revelation, and knowing the words of God and the teachings of the scriptures, and start telling others the wonderful gospel of salvation, the gospel of the kingdom of God, which is the government of God that Christ is coming to establish upon this earth to bring peace to the whole of humanity. How wonderful indeed. May the peace of God be with you and with me and the human family from this day forth and forevermore. Shalom, peace, my brothers and sisters all over the world who are seeing this video on YouTube, and also in my own native country, Trinidad and Tobago, throughout the West Indies and all over the world. Bye bye, my friends. Shalom, peace. See you all in the next video in part 30 soon.